Sports Director Aaron Cheslock here with us. The football community here locally and nationally mourning the loss of Sam Wyche.
Yeah, the legendary football coach died in Pickens earlier today. Former FURMAN and NFL quarterback, he passed after a brief battle with melanoma. Now, Wyche certainly leaves one of the largest football legacies in the upstate. A former quarterback at FURMAN and in the NFL, Wyche went on to coach the Cincinnati Bengals to the second of their Super Bowl appearances. He's still the second winningest football coach in Bengals history. The organization releasing the following statement on his passing, quote, "Sam was a wonderful guy. We got to know him as both a player and a coach. As our coach, he had great success and took us to the Super Bowl. He was friends with everyone here, both during his tenure as a head coach and afterwards. We not only liked him, we admired him as a man. He had great generosity of spirit and lived his life trying to help others, rather. We express our condolences to Jane and his children, Zach and Carrie." We also caught up with FURMAN head football coach Clay Hendricks on Wyche's passing.
I think the best way I could, summarize Sam, he's just one of those guys, never met a stranger, wealth of knowledge. I think he had some unique life experiences, some health things, and then not to mention his football career, the innovations and stuff that he had in the game of football that I think a lot of people probably don't even realize. But I think the thing I remember, just the kind of guy he was. Again, never met a stranger, always seemed to be in a good mood. So certainly was sad to hear the news today.
A lot of folks with similar reactions. Wyche also coached Tampa Bay from '92 to 1995. He had just undergone heart transplant surgery in 2016. He's been very involved as well with Pickens High School's program. Certainly tough to hear that, and speaking personally, I remember when I first came to this area, Sam Wyche, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, took the time to go over kind of the big football angles of the area, and the one thing I'll remember, it never had an ego, and there are a lot of people I've interviewed with half the resume of Coach Wyche that had an ego, and he's just one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Certainly tough to hear that, tough news today.
And we're talking to some more people in Pickens, I think the high school football coach about him, and of course we'll have more from FURMAN tonight as well.